Alright, so now we've got this lady unlocked. Let's take a look at how she goes, right? Close this down. There's all kinds of info on that screen, but we'll take a look at each bit as it comes up in greater detail, as the in-game screens do provide a bit more than that overview. Pretty sure. First step, though, is we gotta get some gold and move on a little bit so we can actually play around. So I'm gonna make a switch here. Oh no, the monsters, they got all the way through. Except for that beetle. Tentacle bucket. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. So we'll throw out all our gold finders here. There's a bunker, there's a bunker. There's a bunker. There you go. So everybody on the field triggers Jarlax's gold flame. And then he just gets a bonus. To, I guess based on equipment. There you go. Let up. What does he give you? What does he give you? 60% for blue equipment. I think it's 100 for purple. Anyways, not what we're talking about. So we'll get some gold and let's see what this lady can do. There we go. I think that should probably do it. Alright, so we've got the 4 champions in the back row here. Our archers and whatnot. They're just keeping the horde at bay, because I don't know that Evelyn can do it on her own. Especially since she's only level 1 right now. For this lady, the lady we're looking at. So we've already gone over her bio in the unlock video. So we'll take a look at some of her stats. So her primary attack with her mighty axe smashes the frontmost enemy with her battle axe, and every third attack she cleaves to hit everybody in the area, which is nice. Equipment, I mean, I don't know. Whatever, man. It increases her abilities and stuff. Bio, we already read that. Upgrades, that's what we're looking at. I'm gonna get rid of that. Feats, really quick. So she starts out with selflessness, increased damage to everybody. Tough, increase her health. And defensive duelist, increase her overwhelmed point. You can get heightened damage. Her 3 locked ones are just upgrades to those 3 you can already have. I don't know if I bought one or if she starts with 3. I've done some extra stuff on this one. Anyways, that's that, I guess. Yeah, we need to talk about feats because those are a thing there. So that's what she's got for her feats, depending on how you want to use her or what your party needs at the moment. Adjust those as you will. Alright, so what else we got here? Neutral good. That will mostly apply to other champions, like Tyrell has an upgrade for good champions. Gromma has one for neutral champions. There's a couple of evil champions that have negative effects if there's good champions around, so that's something to look out for, but that's more important for those other specific champions. She does have synergy with the Waffle Crew, so Strix and Paulton are always a good party choice if you're using Evelyn. I'll go over that stuff in a little bit afterwards. Evelyn doesn't have any specific abilities to use with them, but the other 1 or 2 do. So that we'll go over afterwards. That being said, kind of the basics there. Let's get into what she's got. So her first upgrade, increase her health, makes her a better tank. Excellent. And at level 50 you get increased damage. Increase the damage of all champions behind Evelyn in the formation. So that's going to be every single spot. I'll show here when you pull it there. So that little green arrows will point to everybody who she is going to be buffing. So that does then point to every single space. So she's a good frontline tank. She's very good if you have multiple damaging champions in your formation. She's really good at that, to keeping everybody effective for as long as possible. With that, she'll pair well with champions like Donar, who will buff everybody in his column and behind. In your first slot, you can get Turiel, who buffs everybody in the formation, increasing by the number of columns behind him they are. So you can make a significant backline damage group with Turiel. Actually, in this particular campaign is a good one, as one of the blessings does increase the damage of all champions in the back row. So that would work very well. Then she's got increased health. Her next one, after Evelyn hits an enemy, her Divine Prayer is buffed for a while. So that's nice. Makes her attacks an effective damage buff as well. Increase the effective Divine Prayer by 25% for each enemy attacking. So that's just the standard stack bonus that comes with most tanks. Pretty basic so far. Just have her in the front row and life is good. If she's getting hit, she'll increase damage. If she's being hit, she's increased damage. If nothing's happening, she's increasing damage. Life's pretty good. Alright, and then so with pairing her with Donar would work well for this next one. After an ally effectively heals her, her Divine Prayer is buffed by 100% again. So if she's taking damage, she's buffing people. If she's getting healed, she's buffing people. She's pretty effective. And then we get her ultimate in there as well. Summons her Celestial Pegasus and dashes across the battlefield. Click it kind of like this. The trip back doesn't do anything. It's just her horse drops her back off. Increase health again. So now here we come to her specialization. So this, after an ally of hers is attacked by an enemy, you can buff Divine Prayer. So that's an extra thing. So if there's multiple tanks in your formation, that works out well. If you've got her in your second column buffing people behind, that still works well, because then when your tank is getting attacked, she can get that as well. With Compelled Duel, that just makes, if she's got a stack in front of her, when she attacks, she will start to provide extra buffs as well. I typically don't use her as a single frontline champion, so normally I end up with fighting style protection, but that of course will be formation specific. And this one, since she's in the front row, I'm going to pick that one. Nobody else will be attacked but her. Picking that one also is a nice way to help funnel points into her abilities to max them out. Font of Heroism increases the health of all champions. Pretty classic tank upgrade there. And everything's kind of just upgrades for what you already got, I think. That's what it's looking like. Let's come back into here. Self DPS upgrade, global DPS upgrade, health upgrade, ability upgrade. Yep, that's about it. Okay, so that's gone over pretty much everything there. All very basic. She'll pair with her abilities alone. She will pair with basically any formation. Just depends on who works as a better tank for you. If you've got multiple options, she is a good choice. Although she is in a slot with some pretty significant champions in there already. So it's a bit of a challenge to make sure she's useful. Now I had mentioned that she pairs with Paulton and Strix as well, so I'll pull them up. Paulton here. Just come over and we'll pair Strix in here. So Paulton you get in slot 4, he swaps with Jarlaxle. Strix is in slot 11, swaps with Jamila. Okay, so let's look at Paulton first. He's a gold finder, so he's a pretty good one champion to unlock right away, just in case you can't use Drist for any reason. So with Paulton, he's got an upgrade. Lucky increase gold find, and magical secrets increase damage of non-adjacent champions. He got his ultimate there. But then you come down, edgy, it's formational thing. Stronger together. Increase the damage of Waffle crew members in the formation by 150%. That, I think, will depend on the equipment you've got. I've got a 200% bonus to it, roughly, so I don't know exact, maybe 75%? For each member of the crew in the formation. So the more of them you've got, the better that is. So you're going to want to have all 3 of them. And then with Strix, I don't know about her. Poor Hygiene is a proximity thing. Death Ward is a health thing. Haunted is kind of a health thing. Yeah, so it's really just Paulton. There was another character for the Waffle crew, but drama is a thing. You can look into that more if you wish. But they had to remove a champion from the game. He was replaced by Xander. And that champion had some more Waffle crew synergies as well. So I don't know if it's just gonna stay the trio. But anyways, so Evelyn works well in any formation, but she does pair best with the Waffle crew based on Paulton having that stronger together ability that increases all of the Waffle crew's damage. So there you go. Come back to the main screen here. She'll work with anybody, but Strix and Paulton are her bestest of friends. Yeah, anyways. Actually, let's go look at this. So, like I mentioned before, she'll pair well with someone like Donar. Boom. Because he will buff everybody behind in the formation. You could put her back here. Bam. Throw Turiel in. Let's get rid of the bird. Bam. Turiel, front row. He buffs the back row. She buffs everybody behind. He buffs everybody behind. So with the 3 of them in the front, you could have 7 damage champions back there. And you could run that for a little while. But that's getting into more formational stuff and a little more carried away in this video than I would like. Oh, don't put her away, that's goofy. Alright, get rid of these guys, 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 and get rid of these guys. Put them 2 and put them 2 and put her. Okay, Evelyn. Pairs with everyone. Paulton and Strix are good friends. So if you've got one of them, you might as well get the other 2 in terms of who to unlock next. If you're not worried about who to unlock, then whatever. But get everybody. It's more fun that way, and the variants are easier. And now I'm rambling, so I'll see you later.